Wow, that's
I love that pick.
Amazing pick.
Yeah, that's so good here. Offlane, yeah, that's a beautiful pick. If the TNC cores all have a game, they're just gonna run over Liquid.
In the dark here, perhaps a couple times.
A little battle over the bounty runes here. Kuro in the front lines, putting some pretty good damage into Sam H. He's trying to head back to friendly territory, but this could potentially be a first blood, and that's it. Kuro gets it. Will also get the other bounty rune, and Cuckoo probably likely to survive, but does make it back to the tower. Great start for Liquid. Up top, they're going to go in onto Matumba Man. They dive the tower, they connect with a stun, and maybe they'll find this first kill the other way. They do, but they are in deep. Tim's trading right clicks with Kuroki. There's a TP in. Another stun set up. It looks like Tim's might be the next to go down, but now it's Kuro that's low. A 1-for-1. This is a big-time cluster in these trees. More TPs. Matumba Man has come back into the fray. GH gets killed by another Crypt Swarm, and this little exchange will go the way of TNC for now.
They have the song with the backup plan.
Yeah.
6 is there for the next assassin. He's been deaded. This is so out of hand right now.
Here's the wraparound. Ion Shell on that little creep. Stun onto Sam H. It's a swap from Cuckoo. That'll cost him his life, and it's not even going to save Sam H. It's going to be another quick 2 in the mid lane. Maybe they can grab Tim's here as well. He gets off a decent stun. There's the epicenter, but Song of the Siren. Ember rotates in. Won't be able to do anything as he gets put to sleep, and Liquid will sound the retreat.
The wolves inside, they know, but
you've got Lycan and DP.
Oh, they're going.
Are they? They
They're
get
trying.
the stun onto GH, but Roche has already gone down. Sure, they get the pick on Nyx, but I'm not sure this is the fight you want to take. It's a good back on 3. They'll kill Sam H straight away. Cuckoo next. Armel getting low as he desperately tries to make it away, but Liquid in hot pursuit. Tims with a nice stun on 2 does bring down the Aegis, but this fight far from over. Raven being stalked down by Visage Birds. The right clicks will be a bit too much for the Lycanthrope to handle. Mid lane, Trent. Sam H gets snuck up on by GH. That's Vendetta. Kuroki has Song of the Siren in about 5 seconds. They'll kill Tim's first. Sam H starting to regen up a little bit. Nice dust from Cuckoo, but are they actually going to be able to get anything out of this? There's the song. This is the reset. Cuckoo does make it out, but they are getting in position. Buyback now from Tims. He'll TP to that tier 2 tower in the mid lane, but they want this Death Prophet. They'll find her first. Lycan put inside of the ensnare despite the shapeshift. Another decent vacuum. They will bring down Miracle, but now Armel falls. Cuckoo the next target of choice. It's a good ultimate from Tims. Kind of. It tickles. Still, it just feels like TNC don't have the damage here. Cuckoo does get left behind, and another very convincing fight. They get a small victory in bringing down the TA, but in the end, not what they were hoping for with both Ember and DP in the grave. GH will get scouted out. Yeah, had the Carapace on, but he's dusted. A lot of team members nearby, but no Song of the Siren, still down for 20. It's a decent back wall. They get Cuckoo first, but they lose GH. Now the buyback from Cuckoo to get back into this fight. Lacking detection, Tim's now channeling the epicenter on the back line, but the damage is still just not there. Sam H barely surviving. Mind control, getting low. Raven actually finds the kill, but they lose their Death Prophet. This could be a dieback for Cuckoo as Miracle has him isolated. Kuroki with the Song of the Siren sees that they're low. Buyback now from the Death Prophet. Also, TNC really want to try to turn this around. Nice blink on the Sand King. He'll survive through this, but Raven, the one left behind, the Lycan, gets put down, and that'll be the end of the Aegis. Armel, he does have cheese. There's the Yule Scepter. Okay, he'll be just fine. Liquid, you need to be a little careful here. A lot of resources still available for TNC. Tims is still alive, and Raven goes down for the second time. It's a dead dog, and now a dieback for Sam H as he gets stunned and finally brought down. Armel in the tree line. Does he have another remnant? Does not look like it. He'll try to TP the ensnare. It's there in time. Armel in big trouble. No teammates nearby. Sure, he's got the Yules, some wand charges, but not enough. There's the Meteor Hammer, does connect, back wall on 2. It's a good silence from the Death Prophet. Still some hope for TNC as the BKB gets popped. Raven going in hard, Searing Chains on 2. Kuroki might actually be the first to go down. All 5 still alive for TNC.
Sometimes Ember just shreds these birds like this, you know, but that's nothing. You know, he's just tickling them right now. Absolutely no way.
Swap from Cuckoo and the initiation from Tims. It's a decent epi, but they've got too much mitigation. Back wall on 3 into the stomp. Tims goes down as well as Cuckoo. Double buyback now. They have lost Kuro on the side of Liquid. They might start to retreat a little bit. They've already gotten the barracks that they came for with both buybacks. I think this is when you start trying to get back to your side of the map. GH with a nice stun.
Yeah, he's going to run south and pull him.
Yep, just trying to make some space, but not going to be successful as Matumba Man also gets
Don't go in, Miracle. Don't do it. Let him go, man.
Miracle gets swapped back, and those Exorcism Ghosties are doing so much work. Armel will be able to finish him off with a sleight of fist. But the rest of Liquid now jumping into the fray. It's a big back wall as Matumba Man jumps in the front lines. Song of the Siren breaks it up as the epicenter comes through.
Impale's ready.
Buyback from the TA. She's trying to get back into this. It's a nice Meteor Hammer. He picture perfect toggles it, and all 4 of TNC get killed. Raven, the only one still alive, as he is trying to hold off the creeps in the face.
I don't think you can really blame anyone for looking at this TNC draft on paper and be like, okay, yeah, this looks like some good matchups, but when you just get that obliterated, like that top lane was irrelevant. The Death Drop from the Vengeful Spirit wiped away like 4 times instantly, and then the way that they were able to help the mid with that Nyx Assassin too, like Darkseer by himself, maybe he doesn't provide that much early, but he was able to just like lock down this little lane, a little bit of help down there.
Yep, final skirmish here. Liquid aren't even going to take the bait. They just BKB and go right for the throne. They want to get out of this game 1 and go next. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I feel like that top lane was one of the most one-sided lanes we've seen because all the other lanes that we've cast so far, when it goes that bad, they rotate. They move it around. And that was just the same bodies going back into that same lane, suffering the same fate for the most part.
This looks to me like TNC threw out their prep and drafted completely reactively, and I just don't like it. I think that they were lost. They had 6 seconds left for that 4th pick. I don't like this at all.
The tilt took over. That's a bad sign.
You have Raven and Armel playing DK Death Prophet. Like those 2 players on those heroes just
they're both survivable for Armel. So either one that he plays, which will be the DK, it looks like. Shouldn't feed, but
that Warlock set's so good, isn't it?
Up top, seeing some damage exchange. It's Armel that's connected upon by both stuns, but I don't think they'll have the damage to finish him off. Running low on mana, GH does pop a Mango, and they've just barely got it. Mind Control. With that last lightning, they'll find one more on Tim's, perhaps. GH tanking that tower. They make it back.
Armel, but he is a Dragonite, so a pretty beefy lad, especially 4 charges on the wand, make that 5 with that lightning. And they still keep on going, though.
I think they might have this. Soul Ring is up on the Lesh in about 10 seconds. They might still be short on mana. And now Tim's is here. Pump fakes the stun. GH trying to sidestep, but not going to be so lucky as Armel punishes. They overstep their bounds, and now Mind Control has no choice but to back out. 10 minutes in, topping the net worth chart. Mid lane, Cuckoo doesn't have a lot of options here. Omni Slash, of course, is available. Stun from Armel. Are they going to be able to burst down Miracle? No, not quite. He survives. The Naga needs to be careful, though. If he gets in range of that Omni Slash, it will absolutely be a free kill. There's the Warlock ult on the backside from Kuro. Sets up onto the DK, and again, could be another kill. Song of the Siren is helping, but the burn, it might be too much. 40 HP, he will not live. TNC bringing a lot of resources into this fight, but it's a huge burrow strike from GH, and TNC are just getting cleaned up. 3 down, the remaining 2 have to retreat as Tim's ends up in the Vendetta. 12-3, this is all Liquid all day, baby.
They go high ground here? I mean, they can poke and prod. Might as well try and get a tier 3.
I mean, you've got the Golem down. You've got all of these extra creeps.
Big one. That's available, so.
They do force the glyph. There is also an Omni Slash here, Trent. This could be scary for TNC. The Elder Dragon form just popped. Big damage onto Miracle. He's getting low, but he's still alive. Great stun from GH. Sets it up, and the Fatal Bonds are destroying TNC. They're getting dove past their tier 3 at only 15 minutes. 3 down, and now this tier 3 tower in the bottom lane, soon to be rubble. It's only a Nyx Assassin and a Naga. They have simply no way to defend. This is what happens when your liking gets out of control. You have no way to stop this push.
Yeah, they just do not have the answers. I mean, it was a tough draft, sure, but it felt like they kind of had to go maybe outside their own boxes. They're going to get right on the Cuckoo, too. Long range there from Matsu. The Hadouken.
Well, similar to game 1, Trent, not too many opportunities to tip in this one. Liquid making it look so easy as they just demolish this mid lane of Barracks. TNC maybe thinking about the final hold. They have an Exorcism, so they could take a fight here, but no Elder Dragon form for another minute. Also, no Lasso for 10. They get a stun on Lesh, but everybody on Liquid just looks so topped off. There's the setup from Cuckoo. TNC going aggressive. They know they have to take this fight. But Kuro, so far back, interrupts this whole initiation and sets it up for SamH to die to the Omni Slash. Raven just gets crippled by Matumba Man. Buyback with the Bat Rider, but it just doesn't matter. Liquid are completely destroying, and that's going to be the GG. 23-6, 17K net worth in 20 minutes. This was one hell of a series for Liquid fans around the world.
Yeah, I think if you're a Liquid fan, you're like, now that is the team.
Now that's how you do it, boys.
TI.